If this episode's a little off, Billy, I had to put him down on Monday, so I'm not, like, the happiest, I'm not the most chipper. The topic doesn't really relate to death. I kind of want to just keep it mellow. I don't really want to go any more into it, so, it might be a little bit quieter around here, so...
Yeah, so if it's a little bit off, we're gonna just try and enjoy our vibe as always, and who knows, sometimes when we start, I don't know, like, I don't know if I change my attitude, but, like, Patience... Her little special switch will flip in her brain, and she'll be like, and then she'll get high, and she'll be the happiest camper ever. So let's hope that happens tonight.
We'll hope so. No. We put a lot of his stuff away today, so I don't have, like, the little reminders like I have been, so I think that'll be a little easier. The kitchen is the hardest part, because he, like, is always in the kitchen under our feet.
Bro is a fatty, okay?
So now that he's not there, it's, like, really hard to be in the kitchen. So, I don't know. We'll see how tonight goes. Maybe the topics that we have tonight will be kind of... Get me out of the funk, so...
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. So, what she's been doing is she's been doing her... She bought this puzzle that's... How many pieces?
You got it for me for Christmas.
I knew that. I definitely remembered that I got it for her for Christmas.
It's 15,000.
Oh, yeah.
Or no, 1,500. 1,500. Yeah, somebody got me for Christmas. It's the Disney Princess, like, stained glass. Mm-hmm. Sorry. That's the one I've been doing. Yeah. And the cats are evil.
The cats keep on attacking it. Like, every time she's tried to cover it, she has it on a piece of cardboard, like, to be able to do it in the living room and then move it and stuff. But the demon cats... keep on, like, moving the cardboard and trying to bite the pieces and play with them and knock them apart.
It's in, like, a TV box, and they, like, ripped open the side of it. It's so annoying. So I bought a really fancy puzzle table for Katie and I. Look at me using grammar, by the way.
Look at you.
And it's a 2,000, and you can, like, raise it up to 30, 60, and 90 degrees. No, not 90. I think it goes up to 60.
I was like, that wouldn't work out well for the puzzle, I don't think.
And then it, like, swivels, and it has, like, a bunch of trays everywhere that you can, like, put stuff in. So,
like, for the sections of colors and stuff.
Yeah, so I went, like, all out for it. I was like, Katie, it's, like, $200. I don't even care.
Is it easy to, like, is it on wheels?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then the wheels lock. And then it goes up and down, so, like, it's not, like...
Because I know they make coffee tables that, like, open up for it, too. And I've been eyeballing these coffee tables, and we've been talking about wanting to buy one forever. I didn't know. I thought you got some sort of, like, cheap mobile...
Girl, $200. I was so mad at... I don't know which cat did it, but they took off, like, the whole half of the puzzle, and I had to redo it. And I was like...
It's annoying.
I was like, well, I didn't even get to make any progress today, so I was like... right after... I, like, told TJ, I was like, I'm buying this giant puzzle thing. I was like, I don't even care about the price. I just want a reliable puzzle table. So.
It's understandable.
I like to puzzle.
We haven't Sheen shopped Wahai in a while. That's probably a good thing.
That sounds dangerous.
It's, you guys, it's really, we highly recommend. Really fun.
The last thing I remember are the chickens with the hands.
I remember the lobster shoes that we showed each other at the exact same time.
That's been a long time.
I know.
Wow.
But when I think about it, that's what comes to mind. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to start our episode off with our beloved... Clinking? Our beloved clinking.
We're gonna clink.
I was definitely talking about that and nothing else. Okay.
Yes, we are going to clink.
Ooh, I got like a little diagonal one.
I got the serrated...
Knife?
Yes, to cut them so there's like little teeth edges on them.
Oh, I see it now.
Yes.
Okay. The part that's slanted is just from the factory.
Yep. Okay. I've been doing these all week,
tonight.
so
I should have grabbed a garbage can.
Something I'm nervous about, though, is I've done one... Well, I haven't done one every night. I did one Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And I haven't done one since.
So it, like, hit again?
Yeah. And then okay, let's clink, and then
don't judge how she grieves. Let her gummy.
Clink. Drugs, people.
I've been on a serious, like, digestive issue with my medicine. Just do it.
I haven't gotten nervous about taking them now, so we're just like, yeah. You know what it tastes like. You just
don't think about it. It's fine.
Also, Alani, sponsor us. I'm doing my Breezeberry tonight.
And I'm doing my pink slush.
If you would like to help a newly widowed pet owner.
I like how you were married to him and not his mom. He was my husband.
Wait, I thought you could be a widow for, like, anybody.
What?
I didn't think you had to be married.
If nothing else comes of tonight, please remember that, Katie. Save it forever.
I thought it was, like, anyone could be a widow.
A man can be a widow.
Really?
A widower. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You're not a widow if you lose a child.
I don't know what the word widow means.
It's a widow small. Oh, that's great. Okay. I think I'm ready. That did not taste anything like the leaves, so I'm happy. That was a Delta 9 gummy. We haven't talked about that in a minute. So, for those of you who are new here, like anybody. We patience.
Drugs.
Explain.
No, we do drugs.
We do drugs.
From 50 Shades of Green, they are the Delta 9 gummies. We do 15 milligrams a piece.
Yep. And
we
then
have a hardcore time after.
It's great. Listen, 15 milligrams is intense. It's tough to handle. Respect it. Stop what you're doing right now. Go to 50 Shades of Green.
That's it. We need to start
Get the
tagging
Delta
them
9
in
gummies.
everything. We just need to tag them in every video. Be like, this
That's
is what
actually
you do
kind
to
of
us.
genius because if people like locally follow it, then they might be like, oh, that's so cool.
This is what they do.
Look at her. There's
Don't look at me.
Don't look at her. There's like a tiny little hard piece of sugar stuck from my gummy. Look.
That is so weird.
It's like, it's shaped like one of those little silica gel things that say do not eat. Okay. Why am I looking at my book to say it?
Can I tell you something funny?
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about last episode. Not a single thing. Nothing. I don't even remember the topic. I don't know what we
Because
talked
you were
about.
disassociating most of the episode. But I will reassure you that you did like the topic, you were just quiet.
UB5. I'm with it. I remembered.
I was like gonna say Yuba County, but sure, you're UB5.
I remember.
It's like the boy band version.
The only reason I remember is because I was in our Google Docs and I saw their pictures.
That's sad. Okay. Previously on Gummy Buddies. Patience, speaking of the Yuba County 5, we had discussed the possibilities of psychiatric drugs and how they can affect your brain in different altitudes. You had a theory that the medicine maybe messed with one of the men's brains and
Kind of put him off his rocker.
Yep. So actually, it is not unheard of that medicine can be affected by high altitude. However, so that is interesting. And it has to do with like the way oxygen is processed in the blood. Having lower oxygen and decreased air pressure can affect the metabolism and the way it's absorbed and stuff. So it says, and by it I mean Google AI, says that you can have increased drug effects, but also reduced metabolism, so they can stay in the body for longer. Higher blood concentration due to decreased liver and renal function is a possibility. So yes, however, it doesn't necessarily hit you like immediately the way it would. It might actually be slower to hit your system.
There's people who do gummies before they go on an airplane. I've been like seeing those videos and I'm like,
What?
I don't think I could do a gummy up in the air.
No, because like what
I'd
if
be
you freak
freaked
out and aren't in control of yourself?
Or if like the fact that you're in like a confined space is too much too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think
Oh, yeah, I completely agree. I wouldn't like the confined space. As it is, this cubby, like, we think it's cozy and we like it, but every once in a while, especially when we're overheated, it's like...
If you haven't noticed by now, Katie and I are an arm's length away. Like, we are very enclosed in this area. Look, they're digging my puzzle box. Cheeky, it's you freaking demon. Come here. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna kill her. She's eating the cardboard. Talk to the
Anything
people.
that they can get into, they will get into.
Talk to them.
Okay,
Give
so
them goods.
I have some goods. And I just realized, oh, your ring light is now it. You know what? This is Patience's halo. It's pointing at the star of the show, our microphone. which is covered in a dead cat. And no, I don't mean the dead cat that she's about to kill that I hear spraying with water right now. That's actually what they call the covers for mics. They call them dead cat covers. So now you know something new. Or you knew that already and you're cool like me.
Our weapon of choice.
A Henry Dorley zoo spray bottle.
Okay.
What if people bought those and just were spraying the zoo animals with water?
Maybe they would like it.
I know. That'd be fun. Abusing zoo animal. All right. I only had a slice and a half of frozen pizza too, so either I'm going to get really up there and not be able to conduct, or it's not going to hit me hard at all. We about to find out. So my only other thing I had for previously on Gummy Buddies was I mentioned something, and I'm excited to talk about this. Shout out to my father. Oh. I mentioned something to Patience about how my dad had been a hitchhiker back in the day.
Which is so weird knowing your dad. Like, I am such a, like, think of a hitchhiker. Like, think of a stereotypic hitchhiker. Like, seeing your dad, I could not see him as one.
So, in the 70s, my dad was a full-on hippie, like you would imagine. He said he had hair, not now. He had hair that was, like, below his shoulders even.
I need pics.
And I know, that's what I told him. I said, I wish I had hippie pictures of you, but I don't have any. And I don't know that he does, because he's never shown me any hippie pictures of himself. So anyways, my father used to, before he had a car, when he was approximately 16 years old, he used to go back and forth between Michigan and, like, Illinois, and he would go back and forth visiting people. And I gotta get this story right. The farthest he ever went was he up and decided to go from Michigan to Kansas. Or he didn't decide to go to Kansas. He was trying to get to California because he thought it'd be like an adventure to go live in California, right? Just like the 70s. So, and this was when, like, stories were coming out about things happening to hitchhikers, and it was like, okay, be safe, maybe don't hitchhike, but they were still doing it in our family apparently. And my dad gets all the way to Kansas he started off in Michigan and he hitchhikes all the way to Kansas. And he said that he was, like, walking along the road in Kansas one day and some car drove by him and started taking pop shots, like, at him or by his feet. And they started, like, shooting him up for no reason. And he said, that day I just decided to turn around and go back home. He's like, I just decided it wasn't worth it. So he got the life scared out of him, was like, okay, not doing this, and went home. And I said, so did anyone ever try and hurt you, or, like, did anyone make a move on you, try to take advantage of you? And he said, yeah, there were a few incidents. And I said, you got to tell me one. And he said that, oh my gosh, this is my dad, so it's like, but he said there was this guy that he got in his car, and I don't remember where he was going, but he said the guy was like, I'll take you anywhere you want. No, was it in the whole continental? He said he would take him anywhere he wanted, like in the whole country. If he's like, if you let me play with it, I'll take you wherever you want to go. My dad's answer. I said, what did you do? And he said, he's like, it was 7 a.m. He said he looked at the guy and goes, it's too early for that, man. Let me off at the next exit.
That sounds like your dad.
I know.
That sounds
Let me
like
off at the next exit. It's too early. I'm like, that's how you deal with them. Okay, so another story that I got from him, and this is the last one. Well, with him, he told me he had an opportunity to go to the actual Woodstock festival that, like, everyone had in New York. He said that he was just too responsible and didn't want to miss work, but there was a car that had gone by, and there were, like, 3 other people going to Woodstock, and they were like, hey, if you want to ride, we can take you there, man. And he was like, I have work this weekend. I better not. And so he said all the weekend while he was at work, he had the live feed of the Woodstock Festival on the transistor radio or whatever. And he said he was listening to it live, and he was like, I should have gone with them. I should have gone with them. And I was like, that's a really cool story, even though you didn't go. I don't know.
That is cool.
So, sorry, I know this is like a longer previously, but these were great stories. The one other Murder.
Go. I don't play around now. I carry.
She carries. Do you have a license to carry that, ma'am? Conceal carry, just stuff it down your shirt. A Henry Dorley purple water bottle. Last story was my Aunt Judy. She passed away before I was born. And this was my father's only sister. And she used to hitchhike too.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Apparently, yeah. So she was in the back of some guy's semi, like in the sleeper area. And he was like, you can just sleep. Take as long as you want. It's okay. I will, she was like, okay, I'm trying to get here. And he goes, okay, well, why don't you get some rest? You're safe, whatever. She wakes up and he had pulled over on the side of the road. And he had crawled in the back trying to get in the sleeper part with her. And he was like trying to get his pants down and he wanted to assault her. And he said that when he was sitting there trying to work to get his pants on, she had woken up and was like digging frantically through her purse and was like, I have a knife. And the guy was like, whoa, no, it's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay. I won't. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I won't do anything. I promise. This is how I know she's my aunt, okay? She lectures him and guilt trips him and was like, you're going to take me right back to my house. You're taking me all the way to my house, right to my front door. You're driving me home. And he was like, okay, yeah, I'll take you home. I don't know how far it was, but she's so ballsy. I would have been like, get me out of this car. No, she's like, you are driving me home. And the whole time she's like threatening him.
How old was she?
With this purse. I don't know, but my dad said he used to hitchhike when he was 16. So I think she was like about that age or 17.
Imagine what your grandfather thought.
The knife that she was looking for was a tiny little keychain pocket knife. The blade was 1.5 inches. So she just like bluffed him. I have a knife. And it was like the tiny. I was like, that sounds like my aunt. I've never met her. That definitely sounds like my aunt. So those are my stories. And I was happy to listen to my dad talk about him because you could tell he's getting a kick out of the memories. And I don't know. It's crazy to think that he had so many adventures like while he was younger. I mean, I know your parents do, but like, I don't know. Like the things you hide your kids and protect them from and don't talk about, like, I don't know that I'll be bragging to my children that I did Delta 9 gummies. Like, I'm not ashamed, but you know what I mean? You present a certain persona to your kids, and I like seeing behind the veil.
Yeah. It's nice to hear.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so my dad thought he'd have a grand trip and travel somewhere fun.
Would you ever hitchhike? Nowadays? Like, would you?
No. Not nowadays.
We should make our own hitchhiking company with only trusted people.
I don't think it's legal. I think there's places you can actually get picked up and in trouble for it with the law.
I like seeing those signs where it says prison close by.
Don't pick up hitchhikers.
I love that. No pecans.
No pecans. Only
I
walnuts.
like seeing those because it's like, imagine if there really was one like nearby and you just didn't know it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be such a cute Halloween costume. Like one of us wearing like a don't pick up hitchhiker sign and the other one like a little orange jumpsuit. I don't know, I think it'd be funny. I was transitioning you. I was like, he could travel to beautiful places and see exotic locales. I don't know what our topic is. I just know vaguely.
Topic's short. Get it together, people.
I like how you're telling them to get it together and it's your topic. Get it together.
Super short. Okay. A place. The Great Smoky Mountains.
Just expand your topic out and be like, Smoky Mountains. The smokiest. They were mountains. Mountains are dirt piles and peaks, and these are on Earth. People travel to them. People like mountains. They like traveling to mountains, which have clouds above them. The Earth has clouds. Your topic was 6 hours long. I thought it was 2 paragraphs.
So, the Great Smoky Mountains, a place where most people get away to relax, but some just don't return. I've never been there. I drove through them once, but I've never been there.
You're giving me flashes of, at one point I wanted to do, and I have it written down in my topics list, I wanted to do one about the missing people and the locations of caves in the States and how the maps overlap where there's more missing people.
I've seen that, but maybe that's vaguely what this is about. Okay. We'll kind of go into it if you feel like it's kind of on there. We'll see. Mm-hmm. So there's a legend that...
Of Zelda.
that there, in those same beautiful mountains, that there are feral cannibals. But there's no actual hard proof. But, like, what could actually be the probability of, like, feral cannibals? To me, I bet it's pretty high. It's a pretty big place. The mountains span just over 800 square miles, which is roughly 522,000 acres, with the highest point of elevation exceeding 6,000 feet.
6,000 footsies, you say?
Footsies.
Dude, feral cannibals immediately makes me think of the video game The Forest and Sons of the Forest.
Good point.
Well, what about the inbred family that... I think they lived in the mountains. Huh?
The Blue family?
Were they called the Blue family?
There's a Blue family that is... I don't know if it's from the Smoky Mountains. Maybe I'm thinking about the Appalachia?
Yeah, it's Appalachia.
The Blue family, and they're from the inbreeding.
Yeah. Are they called Blue?
Because their skin was blue.
No.
Yeah.
No, the name of the family. There was, like, a famous named family that, like... I think the Hills Have Eyes and all those are named after, or, like, inspired by this family.
Gross. I've never seen the Hills Have Eyes.
Katie, previously on Gummy Buddies, inspiration for the Hills Have Eyes. You don't want to see it. It's messed up.
Inbreeding, like, really bothers me. I think it bothers anybody, but
it's
like if I had to rank the things that disturb me the most, inbreeding is like
up there. It's up there.
Highest one.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's really gross.
Mm-hmm.
So as part of this legend, some say they are family members from people who deserted the war during the American Civil War, which, if anybody doesn't know, that's Lincoln's time from 1861 to 1865. I was close on my times. TJ had to fact check me, but I was very proud of myself. Look at me go. So, but in particular for this topic, there's over 5 people who have vanished from the national park.
This specific Smoky Mountains National Park.
Yes, the very specific one.
Within what time frame would you say?
It's from... I tell you somewhere. From 69 to current.
Is Smokey the Bear originated from Smoky Mountains National Park?
I believe so. It would have to, right? No, because maybe it's just relating to fire. That has to be a fact check. We gotta figure out where did Smokey the Bear come
Can you
from.
not make fun of me and give me a geographical bandwidth of where the Smoky Mountains are?
Tennessee to Kentucky. I believe. I'm pretty sure. No, Tennessee to North Carolina. It, like, travels all down through that way. And then the Appalachians go down.
We love the Rocky Mountains. We're big Colorado fans. Colorado is sponsored. We're your people, obviously.
That's so funny.
What if a state actually sponsored a podcast? That'd be so friggin' weird. Anyways.
Hey, the weed's legal there. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said keep it together,
so
man.
That's so funny. So the U.S. Army Elite Special Forces were even called in to find out, where are these vanishing people going? And I also read the Green Berets.
Berets.
They were also called in to,
the red scrunchies.
And I think that's very interesting, like that for only 5 people.
Very interesting. Mm-hmm.
But the most common case was Dennis Lloyd Martin, who was only 6 years old at the time and vanished during a family camping trip in 1969.
Don't like that.
So according to the Special Force team, the boy vanished without a trace. But the only thing that the U.S. Army did encounter was some of the feral individuals. And that they had, like, cannibal tendencies. So, that's weird. Suspicious.
That makes me so sad. 6 years old.
So then nearly 20 years later, there was a man that they found in, like, the same vicinity. And they took, and, like...
Alive or dead?
Alive. But he was, like, insane.
So it could have been a boy somehow surviving the what? It's not him.
Not him. Not. So basically what they did was they took him to an asylum, and they never found out who he was, how he got there.
Don't know what he
Nothing.
was exposed to.
Had no idea. Just some random person.
So he could have been kidnapped by UFOs too.
It's crazy. And, I mean, you think about all the people who, like, do go missing. Like, who do go missing.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if you lost track of time and you, like, literally lived in the wild until you could find a way to some sort of stability.
I know what we would do if we went missing in the woods.
Dude, we survive.
You and we would make it so cozy. We would immediately, like, okay, we'd be like, okay, shelter, boom. We would take our survival to the next level, and part of our survival would be making it, like, cozy and homey. Because we would not, like, say we were the last people on Earth and we were stranded in the middle of a national park or something and we couldn't get anywhere. I don't know. This is a horrible scenario, and I can tell I'm definitely going to be higher than you tonight. It's upsetting. I don't know. If we didn't have access to, like, looting other people's houses and stuff, if we had to build from scratch, we would just make it.
We definitely could.
Cozy.
Like,
Yeah,
I know that we could survive.
I would be the one to trap, like, squirrels and rabbits and stuff like that. I would do ground animals because I hate fish. But, yeah. But as we survived, you and I would, like, take up, like, carpet weaving. We would figure it out. Like, I could totally
We would do so much.
Yeah.
So they found that guy.
It reminds me of the feral girl, like the feral wolf girl they found years ago.
I've never heard that.
There was a girl, I don't remember her name. She was, like, I think maybe, like, 10, 11. And she had gone missing as a little child, and she was literally raised by wolves.
Whoa.
Previously on Gummy
Do you
Buddies.
think that we would, like, befriend a pack of wolves? Or, like, we would, like, have
animals.
like,
domesticate 100%.
We would literally have, like, little animals that would do things for us.
Okay, we're not turning into Snow White. Let's be realistic in our hypothetical apocalypse.
Imagine if we, like, captured birds and then we put little messages on birds' wings.
Carrier pigeon, patience, dinner's ready. You'd be across the canyon.
Okay, so the feral people, they're supposedly known to set traps to capture lone hikers, and they like to target kids and the elderly. So apparently that's, like, what the legend is known for. Like, they will...
This has gotta be what Sons of the Forest is based off of.
It's so
Even though
eerie.
Sons of the Forest is an island game. For those of you who don't play video games, I don't know why you're listening to us, because bless your heart for being able to relate to us still. But it's like a game where you are on a plane, there's a crash, you land on this island, and boom, there's these, like, deformed, weird cannibals, inbred people that are trying to kill you.
Look it up, it's fun.
Mm-hmm. It's
Scary.
an interesting game.
It's a little scary.
A little scary.
Because they literally come out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I feel like that's actually how
they make
cannibals
you think
would
it's
be.
a normal survival game too, and then all of a sudden
You're
like,
being
something
attacked by
runs
these,
past
like,
you.
half-naked people.
Yeah.
So in September of 1981, Thelma. God, get it together.
Thelma.
Thelma. Pauline. She has a really long name. Thelma Pauline, but she goes by Polly Melton. Too long of a name. So Polly, she arrived there to go hiking with her two friends, and she, like, just started walking, and she crossed over, like, the brow of a hill, like, just went over the hilltop, and vanished. Like her friends saw her go.
What?
And then they caught up with her, and she was, like, gone. Like, there was no footprints. There was, like, nothing to show that she even walked that way.
It's the UFO.
Isn't that creepy?
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, you know how you were like, oh, what would you do if I was possessed? I don't know what I would do if you just vanished. When I know that I just saw you.
You know how freaking depressed I would be if you vanished and I never saw you again. I would convince myself that you either were abducted
I would send you messages.
or you were, if you died, I would be so convinced that you were somehow going to reach out from the beyond and give me messages.
I would. Oh,
if there was any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
You're like, no, I'm not going to the afterlife. I'll sit right here. Thank you.
That has to be really hard for people who, like, lose their...
People can... Nope, it's okay. It's okay. People convince themselves... We're talking about humans. People convince themselves that, like, they see all these signs and stuff, but I think you should let them. Like, even if you don't believe in it, just let them. Respect their...
She, like, anytime she sees
delusions.
a penny, it's a penny from her mom.
It's a god wink, right? Or some ghost wink.
That drives me nuts because pennies are literally everywhere. I would have to have, like, such a deep personal code to know that that was real.
I got a question for you. Okay, you're dead.
I'm dead.
She's dead. Okay. What would the message that you would do? Say you could only, like, lift up one object and mess with it all the time. What would you pick that would be your signal?
You're gonna laugh. Are you
Tell
ready?
me you're dead. Okay.
A pecan. You would know it was me. I would, like, hope that you'd have a bowl.
Everywhere.
I'd hope you have a bowl at home, and I would just, like, rise the pecans up.
I could see you, like,
or making
shaping out a penis out of the pecans just to troll me.
I'll just arrange the pecans on the counter to, like, a question that you ask me every day.
Ouija pecans. That sounds nuts.
Oh my gosh, Katie, stop. I just got that. I feel like it has to have a personal connection to you. Mm-hmm. Like, people are like, oh, cardinals are, like, reincarnations.
Okay, that's everywhere, yeah.
But, like, I would have to do something personal to you and I that only we would know. You know?
What if, like...
Like, for me, I know you don't eat pecans. Like, why would you have pecans in your house?
Yeah.
So if I just randomly was leaving you pecans, you'd be like, okay.
I feel like if I had the ability to take something, I would mess with you and, like, take something from you all the time. Like, say you had these lotions, I would just randomly go and be like, yoink, and you couldn't find it anywhere.
I would leave a puzzle out for you. So you could do a puzzle in the afterlife.
I'm not saying in the afterlife you can go to Walmart and use your ghost card and pick me up a puzzle.
Do you think... Oh my gosh.
Oh, but I could see you messing with, like, a puzzle I'm working on.
What if there's, like, a ghost world where they still shop?
I mean, in whatever version of heaven you get to pick, I believe people get to pick their own, like, wherever they move in the afterlife, I believe people can manipulate the world that they're in their afterlife. And I think if you wanted to go shopping, you could. That's my idea of heaven.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, we went down a huge rabbit hole.
Speaking of rabbit holes, are these people falling down giant rabbit holes in these national parks?
So, like, blah, 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 blah. So then in 1976, Trenny Gibson, she was just
Trenny?
Trenny, Trenny.
Oh,
Trini?
Never heard that.
Maybe Trini. She was just 16 years old, and she vanished while on a school trip there. And they had a picture of her, and she was so pretty. And then the latest disappearance was in 2011 from Christopher Senna. He was 45, and
Cena?
Cessna.
Cessna. You said Senna, and that's a stool softener. So,
so he was the most recent person to vanish.
Okay. When was it again? 2018?
2011.
11. I don't know where I got that number from. It's because of my level. It's off.
So there are, like, witnesses, like, who, like, claimed to have seen the feral folk. And in one statement, a couple claimed that they parked their car right by a waterfall and went to hike up a waterfall. And that's where they saw a man naked. And they said that he was rather, like, odd looking and that he was hairier than normal and that he had blood on his face.
Oh.
Were you going to say something? You were like...
I have a really funny story.
Do you want to tell me?
Is this an okay time to tell you? It relates to the waterfall and the naked man.
Yeah.
So, Jared and I took our kids and my sister's kids down to Florida when they were younger. Okay? We went to Universal Studios. It was like this big deal because we had never had a grand family vacation. We drove because we were poor, so we couldn't afford to fly everybody out there. Still am, by the way.
Alani, change that.
Yeah, come on, Alani. It's your fault. No. But we were driving on these like scenic roads through like mountains that had these like little waterfalls right on the side of the highway. And we were coming like right into these waterfalls, and there were people stopped all along the road to take pictures.
Kind of like when we see the like
water.
Animals and the goats like in
Yes.
Colorado, where people just literally I saw the mountain goat for the first time, and there were people like just parked like
Just
right in
parking.
and it's like the mountain, the car's coming at you, then the side rails, and there's like not a lot of room for you to like
Exactly.
You can't park there. Literally,
cramped
you can't park.
Yeah.
Hate that.
I know. Well, all these people were pulled up on the shoulder by these waterfalls trying to take pictures, trying to touch the water, whatever. And we were like, guys, look. We made all the kids get off of their devices, books, whatever they had at the time, and look out the window. And as we're driving by, we look up, and there's a grown middle-aged man wearing just a Speedo and nothing else, just bathing in the waterfall off of the highways of West Virginia. And I was like, or I think it might have been, I don't know. It was on the way to Florida. And we're like, don't look.
The one time you tell them to look.
It was perfect. Jared and I were dying laughing. And I forgot that happened until just now. I'll have to remind Jared of that story and he'll get a kick out of it.
Yeah. You have to be like, this is why we do gummies.
Mm-hmm. Right?
That's so weird.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Speedos,
just in the Speedo. We're
I am such a judgmental person for people who wear Speedos.
I think
not in like a sports way.
It's like you just made every foreigner hate us.
Okay.
I think like
I don't care. It's weird. It bothers me.
I think they're more normal though in like other countries. I'm pretty sure.
No.
Pretty sure Europe is like
I'm not going.
big Speedo. No.
Ugh.
Wonder where it started.
It creeps me out.
There's something else. Speaking of things that should have been left in the 70s, hitchhiking and Speedos.
If that's what you take from today, remember those
all
words.
This episode is. And definitely don't hitchhike in a Speedo because you're really going to get all the weirdness.
So, others describe the feral folk like of having peculiar sunken eyes, which they said that would be from like inbreeding. There was one story that claimed that they met one and he was naked, just as hairy, but he had white eyes, like sunken eyes, but they were white.
I believe that there could be like indigenous cave people, like the mole people. That would explain.
Okay, and then the last part, the residents like around there, they will tell you that like don't let your children out of your sight, like don't go alone, like it's a big no not to leave your kids alone. Like the residents there will tell you that. Isn't that weird? That's my topic. That was it.
I think.
But I do have some questions for Katie.
Questions.
So, what would you do if you encountered, like, a feral person? What would you do? Like, you're out hiking, and you just randomly come across a feral person. What would you do?
I'd probably, like... I would automatically assume they were just a crazy person that wasn't, like, actually feral, that just was having a psychotic episode, and I would call the authorities. But I'd be, like, friendly to them. I'd be like, you want some food? You want this? I'd talk to them like I was talking to a wild animal. And then I'd be like, here, you want some pecans? And then...
My ghost buddy brought them. And then you're actually the crazy one.
I know. I was hallucinating you being with me the whole time.
Okay, but like you know that they're feral. Like they want to take you. This feral person wants to take you.
Like they're attacking me.
Yes.
Or they're trying to pull me back to their lair.
Yes. Would you try to befriend them?
Take me away.
Would you become one? Would you, like, try to become one, earn their trust, take over the tribe?
Right now, I'm not going to leave my Xbox and my PC to go be one with the feral people. But if that was the only way you could survive. My hair gets greasy when I don't shower once a day, okay?
It makes me think of that, there's a show called Suddenly Amish. They're, like, people who live, like, these nice lives, and then they go to the Amish, and like, the one was about the girl brought her vibrators, and the one chick found it. She's like, this is strictly forbidden. And it's, like, so crazy the lifestyle changes.
You can't tell me that wasn't a planned scene for that show.
People said, that's a girl who was, like, scolding her, like...
Was jealous.
I was like, this is
That's forbidden.
Show.
I have the same thing in pink. Pecans, murder, pecans. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to touch on a couple things. Your missing, like going over the hill and just missing immediately sounds like one of the most terrifying things to have ever happened. But it reminded me of a story.
Dude, do you know what it made me just think of?
Our book?
The book.
I was just about to bring up the book.
What?
Okay, yes. So here's the deal. I never talked to you about this, and I forgot. When we were reading our book, we read a book called The Last Lie I Ever Told by Riley Sager.
Very good. Read it.
I think it's Riley Sager, isn't it?
Yes. Yep.
Really good book. In it, there's a camp. 3 girls go missing.
Yeah.
And nobody knows what happened to them. Someone kept a secret. That's what the book is about. Long story short, there was a real life murder where like 2 or 3 girls were lured out of a girls' camp cabin and murdered by like a different man.
What?
They had a huge manhunt. They were looking like out in the woods for clues. Previously on Gummy Buddies, because I was going to do that as a topic one time.
That would be so interesting.
But it's very sad. And I think there's like Forensic Files episodes on it. It's one of the very large
I hate that we can't talk about the book because I don't like to give spoilers. But like it was such a twist.
Good twists, good turns.
Yes, like it really kept you on edge.
Not an ending you would expect.
Mm-mm. So good.
Mm-hmm. One other thing I wanted to tell you is you were talking about like the creepy sunken in eyes, right?
Yeah.
You unlocked another memory. I can tell I'm a higher level than her because my memories are just rapid firing. I love it. When I was in junior high, middle school, high school, there was a website.
I don't like where that's going. There was this website once.
I think it was called like odd-pictures.net or odd-pictures.org or whatever. I found it while just Googling like creepy stories and stuff.
That sounds like Katie.
And on this website, they had images of all sorts of really weird, disturbing things. Mind you, this was before AI. It's like, yeah, Photoshop could exist, but it wasn't as common then because I'm old. As Patience likes to remind me. On that website, there is a picture of like a cave being. And he's like kind of like grabbing at a wall. And he looks very real. And his eyes, if I can find a picture, trigger warning, it's a creepy picture. Wait, I think it might be creepypictures.org. Anyways, long story short, if I can find a picture of this creature, I will show you. It used to give me goosebumps every time I saw it. And I would go to this website all the time because I was showing like all my friends. I was like, look at this website I found. Look at this website.
Could you search like pictures?
Because I never went on like rotten.com. I didn't go on all the intense stuff. I just was looking for innocent, creepy things. What else was on this website, you ask? A picture of like women's, they're called lotus feet from like, you know, the geishas used to wrap their foot in their toes? Well, they would become like deformed like cones. Yeah. And so there were pictures of like lotus feet on there.
That's weird.
There was a picture of Ed Gein at the time of his arrest in his house. I don't know how legit that was, but it said it was him. There was a picture of like...
we need to see if it's real. Like this website is still up.
There's a picture of like some weird Barbie... I don't know how to describe this website. Random, weird pictures.
We'll have to see if we can find it.
Okay. All right. Sorry. The cave thing really creeped me out, though, because I immediately flashed the image of it in my mind.
That is creepy. Okay. One of my other questions was, do you ever think that, like, the accidental deaths in national parks, like, they're not just accidental?
Well, like, indigestion.
Well, like, there's obvious murders, but, like, what if
there's obvious murders.
Like...
Sorry.
What if it was like things like with the feral people? Like what if there's other feral people in other parks and like they
Well, there's a theory about like Sasquatch. I'm surprised you didn't go into any Sasquatch stuff cuz
they talk the article that talks about the residents will be like, "Well, you don't want to either." They're like, "You don't want to encounter any wild man or Bigfoot." Like they were like talking about that.
So I want to say, and I could be totally wrong,
Do you believe in
But Joe
Santa?
Santagato's never going to see this. But I think he said once that his dad actually believed in Yeti that traveled through portals. And I love that so much.
Do you believe in Sasquatch?
No.
I don't think so either.
Now, what I think could have been real, Nessie. I think Nessie could have been real.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if she is anymore, but because of the depth of the lock and the scientific possibility of it happening, do I think it's not real? Yeah. But do I think it's possible? Yeah. Because, I mean, look at all look at the ocean and how deep that is and all these creatures we haven't even discovered yet. There's like probably dinosaurs in the ocean still.
Right.
So,
do you know
what would be different?
Do you know that there's...
Oh my gosh, you just looked over their memory.
Go ahead.
I think it was on the show Cabinet of Curiosities, maybe. There was a creepy story where it was like a Loch Ness, but like one that bit the head off of an abusive stepdad and like killed them for the kids and avenged the kids. It was like a Loch Ness that was creepy. Was it on Cabinet of Curiosities? It was on one of those. I'm giving myself too many previously, so I'm gonna let you talk some more.
Okay. Do you think if you found like feral folk in the wild, hypothetically, do you think they would be as advanced as we are? Like, do you think they know about technology? Do you think they would like, because there's islands in the world right now who like are completely shut off from civilization. But if these people were in the middle of America, in the middle of the woods, like, do you think that they would be like at least somewhat advanced, have some sort of technology? Whether that be like a little radio, like an old radio or something, like a crank one. Or do you think it's like
when you think if you're feral, you're pretty freaking feral. I don't think you're going to be like looting, because if you want the technologies, you would just go and live with those people and you'd approach them. You wouldn't just take their stuff and then go back and be by yourself. Like if you want to be a part of it, you would be a part of it, in my opinion.
Maybe there's like deeper meaning to the feral folk with the whole war and stuff.
You know what? Maybe this is back on my lake monster thing. That might have been the Creep Show, like one of the Creep Show movies or that TV show.
Oh.
The series that I watched on it. Anyways.
So yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got for you, Kate. The cave thing. I have seen the cave thing. Where they overline the maps.
Yeah.
Like all these... So cool. I just watched...
We talked about it before we were recording, though, I think. So you should explain what it is.
What?
We talked about that before we started recording, so you should explain for people what you're talking about.
Oh, I didn't know we'd... Okay.
Yeah, that was before we started.
Okay, I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought we said it while we were talking about it.
No, I'm pretty sure it was before.
Okay. Well, anyways, a little flip it really quick. There's like a map that overlines the United States mountain system, and then it shows where missing people are going, and then you underline that with the underground caves. That is what we were talking about.
It's really interesting. I don't know if it's fake, but if it's not, it brings so many conspiracy theories and ideas.
So there's this guy who bought this like old mine town in, I don't know, way out west. Mm-hmm. And obviously it's just a dead ghost town. Well, these miners died like so many thousands of feet below because it caved and they died. Oh, it was like, I think it was like over 60 of these Asian miners. Well, there was a fire that broke out, collapsed the one, so they like starved to death and like oxygen deprivation down there. Deprivation.
Oxygen deprivation.
He crawls through this tunnel that's, hasn't been working in years. And what is it called? Where you go down, you scale it down? Spelunking?
Cave spelunking. No?
I don't know. It's where you go on a rope and you just kind of gently lower yourself down.
Oh.
It's not like rock climbing, but it's like descending.
Rappel.
Look at you. And he goes down and he like started marking these underground caves and how far it would go. And he got to one part that was caved in where he thinks that they would have been. But he can't do it because he's already like hundreds of feet below.
So you need like heavy equipment to really safely explore.
He talked about doing that.
That's like finding an ancient Egyptian tomb when you
How
think about
crazy
it.
would that be? It would make me wonder.
What if there were still alive people? What if you heard like noises and you came upon a wall and you just heard like them speaking in like their language but with a weird variation of their language because they survived for generations down there and it just slowly evolved on its own?
That's so weird.
That'd actually be a really good creepypasta. Future Katie.
I think it would be interesting. So, I don't know what this horror movie is called, but this guy, like, kidnaps a bunch of people, and this chick was, like, running in the daylight, and he, like, basically starves them, because he wanted to do an experiment of how long it would take somebody to turn another and eat, like, cannibal.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of made me think, like, what if those people down there, like, they were alive for so long that they would, like, turn on each other?
When you started talking about him kidnapping and doing experiments to see when people would turn on each other, I'm losing my addiction, so I'm definitely up there. We're going to do a level check after this. Immediately thought of Human Centipede. I was like...
I've never seen it. Oh. Yeah, I've never seen it. It, like, really grosses me out, the whole... I know it has the whole...
The whole, yeah.
I don't like that, and it's something that I think would be really disturbing for me to watch.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I
like traumatizing patients. It's one of my favorite pastimes. That's how I would troll you. I would always change the channel over to like a scary movie or something that you like watched with me. I'd mess with the electronics. I feel like it's easier when you're a ghost to mess with electronics than real things. Like maybe that's a low level ghost as he can like blip your light and make it flicker, but then you gotta become like intermediate to like flick a page.
I was gonna tell you. I was watching the Disney movies with the puzzle, and there was a new Disney movie I've never watched, and it's an older one, and I can't think of what it was. And I wanted to tell you that you would be proud of me for watching it.
Oh, you watched it all by yourself?
Like, I watched it with me and Levi, yeah. We were watching it. It was one I'd never seen. And it really bothers me. I can't remember.
We were just talking about A Bug's Life before we started.
Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, I was there. I walked in when you said that.
And with the whole Dreamlight Valley. And I watched Wreck-It Ralph for the first time. I watched all those.
She's been knocking movies out.
I've just been putting Disney
we
on.
We gotta send TJ to work. You've got important work to do here. Yeah, that's great. Is there anything you want to do before we level check before snack?
No.
Okay. You go first.
The more I'm sitting here talking to you, I can feel like I'm at a 4.
Okay, I was going to say I feel like I'm a 4, maybe a 5. So I feel like I'm slightly above you, but we're fairly... Look, I think we're going to have a good vibe.
I think I know what I want to eat.
And Tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
I think that when we come back, with all the things I have wrote down that I want to talk about...
Written down. Mm-hmm. Maybe I'm hard about that.
I think I will be really good when we come back. Like, I'm gonna be in the... We're
gonna be jabbering about nonsense after this, so if you came here for actual content, look elsewhere.
If you would like a preview. A preview?
Sure.
Yeah. Preview? I forgot I wrote some of this down. I'm gonna talk about my zoo experience. Hi. I went to the zoo. Hi. And then, what are the things I have on here? Erect penises. So I'm going to go from that to erect penises.
Stay tuned to see how we're going to go from zoos to erect penises. It's not the answer you'd think. All right. We're back from snack time. We had a good snack time. It was actually a really short one this time. We were like, you know what? We're ready to record more.
I think it was only like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Yeah.
I ate mostly. Kate, I have evidence on my shoulder.
We won't talk about that.
No, I'm busy getting this off.
So, I keep saying, We're going to level check really quick.
Yes.
And then we'll talk about our snacks. I'm a solid 7 or 8. And it's nice up here.
God. I'm probably at an 8.
It's good.
Probably at an 8. I feel like, literally like right before we started, the thoughts are going so fast up here that I can't talk to you fast enough for what I want to tell you.
That's why I'm always stumbling on my words. I can't even say that without stumbling on my words.
How cool would that be if there was... I just spat. I'm so sorry. How cool would it be if there was a cord that connected your brain to my brain and we could just communicate as fast as we could through a tube? What? That would be
That's
so
kind
cool.
of why we're best friends, though, is because there's like an invisible one.
Like, imagine if we didn't actually have to move our mounts, but our little thought bubbles were passing back and forth so fast. I'm up there.
I was gonna say, I think you're at 8.5. Yeah, I love it. What did we eat at snack time, you ask? Well, great question. Patience made homemade double fudge brownie cookies.
Fudgy brownie cookies.
Fudgy brownie cookies. And she made red velvet cake pop balls. Delicious. Both were delicious. My favorite was the cake pop balls. They're very like moist, and there was like an almond bark around the outside of them, so they had like a crisp chew to the outside, like an Oreo ball.
I don't like people who use like more almondy flavor for white cake. It's more of like an almond taste.
Oh, I love that.
Really?
Yes.
I am such a like that is not.
I
for
love
me.
the almond taste.
Whoa.
Love it. So my father, he used to, every Christmas he would make this dessert. What?
I was just thinking about my pecans thing, and I was like, what if your dad left you walnuts? Like, you just had a bowl of nuts at your house, and I would just be somewhere, and I'd be like, John, get the walnut. It's your turn. And
It's your turn to troll your daughter with the nuts.
What would your sister choose? What would she be?
Ooh, I don't know.
Associate your family with nuts. I need to write this down.
Missa would be a peanut, because she's a dork. Sarah, I don't know. What nut are you? What almond are you? Jeez, Katie. I don't know. I'd have to think on it. I'm like really thinking.
You want to know what I would choose?
My dad, you unlocked a memory. At Christmas time, they sell those like bare nuts in all their shells in like the variety bag, and they sell like nutcrackers you can use to open them. For some reason at Christmas, they were everywhere in grocery stores. And my dad used to buy a big old bag of them, like huge Aldi, Costco, whatever size bag of these non-salted just nuts you had to crack out of their shells. And every year, Christmas time, he would leave out a bowl of those with a nutcracker on the coffee table.
I love when we can unlock memories.
That's crazy.
You want to know what I would picture, like, your nut. Stop. No, it's actually really sweet.
Okay.
We're talking about, like, wild nuts. Stop. I would do a pistachio.
My left one or my right one?
I would. Shut up. Let me get my thought out. I would picture you as a pistachio because you're so pretty on the inside. Yes. So
That's so sweet.
I don't know why, but you're a pistachio to me. Oh my gosh. You know how everyone has their, like, cosmic signs? Ours is nuts.
A nut.
You're definitely giving pistachio vibes.
Wait, when you say cosmic sign,
like Aries, Libras.
yeah, you're talking about horoscopes.
Yeah,
You would be legumes.
yeah. That's funny.
They are legumes, right? Are all nuts legumes?
I don't know. You're using big words. I don't understand.
Frogs and toads.
Frogs and toads.
I think it's that some like peanuts are legumes, but not all nuts are legumes. Oh, too many previouslys.
Katie.
Yeah.
Pistachio.
Katie.
The heart.
That makes me so happy. I do love like the Starbucks pistachio coffees that are going on right now with the pretty greens. They're good.
Do you like matcha?
No. I think it tastes like grass. I've never been a fan.
You looked at me like I asked you like the most offensive question about matcha.
Okay, you want to know why? Because the last episode that I listened to on Basement Yard, it was them talking about matcha.
That's so weird.
Mm-hmm. Also, because I just referenced Basement Yard a minute ago already, and I feel like I've been listening to them too, no offense guys, listening to them too much. Because like everything relates back to an episode I've listened to.
That's so weird.
What if that was someone listening to us one day?
Someday. Even
if it's just us in the nursing home. We'll be playing our podcast, just sitting there vibing. We'll do diamond art as an old lady. We'll be doing some sort of stupid puzzle. And we'll be listening to our podcast and looking at our beautiful younger selves and be like, I took that for granted. You go, future Katie. Who cares if you pee the bed now? And future me's gonna be like, how'd you know that?
This is nice.
It is
okay,
nice.
level check. Level check.
Level check again?
Yes. I need a... Dude, time is
8.
passing
8
so
to 8.5.
Girl, I'm getting up to a 10.
What?
Time? I literally feel like we have already been talking for a half hour.
I love that.
And instead, I
We've
think
only
it's
been
just
back
us
5
talking
minutes.
really fast. Yeah.
Yep, we've been back 5 minutes.
Okay, so I have a story to tell.
Mm-hmm. I needed water.
I want to talk about, so with Billy being gone, I had to, I went to the zoo with my kiddos, and it was, like, really nice, and I was like, TJ, I'm gonna do a gummy while we're at the zoo. Like, I'm gonna just let loose. Well, I liked it a lot. Like, I would go again like that. Definitely not with children, because my one son had, like, this huge meltdown because he's still sick. But, overall, like, going and seeing animals, I called it mangoed.
It was her keyword.
It was so, like...
Code word.
Best way I could describe it, I'm, like, walking through the Lion King.
The Lion King.
The Lion King, yeah. The zebras were, like, right by the fence, like, 10 feet from you. It was cool, and then...
Yeah, I remember asking you if they did, like, the little trilling neigh noises that you hear in movies.
And they're really loud, like, a horse is loud when they walk, but I thought zebras would be just a little bit lighter.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool to hear them, like, just up close and real. And then the rhino was, like, right where me and Levi stopped. And I just
Rhinos
loved
are kind of scary.
They are.
Like, think about it. If you were just, like, out in the woods walking and a freaking rhino moseyed on up to you in the dark. I don't think I want to live where they're native to the earth.
I just highly recommend going to the zoo. It was great. Wonderful. Loved it. I even loved going through the aquarium because it was, like... There were certain parts in the aquarium where, like, the glass bends and the fish are, like, back here, and you walk in it. I was getting, like, so, like, tripped out.
Really?
Because of, like, the weird water
We always said
distance.
the aquarium would be, like, a really cool part.
When I got to, like, not ones with, like, just straight blue background, like, there's the freshwater fish with the catfish and, you know, the tunnel, it wasn't as bad.
Okay.
It's just those when it's just the light reflecting on the blue background for those.
Blue background, huh?
Sorry. I can't talk. So fun, though. Jellyfish room was my favorite because I was just like...
Oh,
to
that
see them
makes
just,
sense.
like...
The jellyfish room high.
I was like,
at Henry
this is
Dorley
so
Zoo.
cool.
My favorite are the little jellyfishes. The ones that are like,
Yes.
teeny tiny. I love them so much. They're so freaking cute.
So I love it. I can't wait for you to go with me and do it.
Freaking animals are crazy. It's crazy how intelligent octopuses are.
Octopi.
Have you ever seen the videos of the people that have an octopus as their, like, pet, and it shows, like, them doing all sorts of tricks to open up treat tanks and stuff? It's, like, it's really cool. Speaking of cool animals in the earth and nature, so backtracking to the whole mountainous region thing, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I've told this story on the pod before, but did I ever tell you about the time that I rode a donkey up the back of a volcano?
Yes, it was for the wedding you went to.
In Manila.
Yes.
And it was all the way to the top, and my butt felt it really bad. And then the next day I was
have, like,
really
no
sore.
cushion. Even with, I think, like, probably there, they don't
had,
have, like,
a saddle
professional
blanket
saddle.
thing. No, they didn't have a professional, like, nice
No.
quality saddle. It was, like, basically a thick blanket. My tailbone, I walked my donkey back down the mountain and just stood next to it walking. It hurt so bad to sit on it. I could not. And then that volcano erupted the next year. It was like one of the more massive eruptions in the area in the Philippines. And
Imagine.
there were even like a couple fatalities, I think.
How crazy is that? Like, what if fate would have made it happen, like, 1 year later? What if that could have been you?
And that's what I was saying when it happened. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they had like a little knockoff Starbucks coffee. Like, it was like a Filipino version of the Starbucks with some sort of punny name at the base of the volcano, too.
Oh.
There was like a teeny little plaza for people to take pictures and like gift shops and buy like tickets for the animals. Wow.
Duty calls.
That was the first day of my life that I
Get
learned
outta
that they do
here.
hearts for, like, in Asia, they do the hearts. Where she's packing
Hearts.
again. Yeah. And I was like, what are we doing? They're like, hearts. And I was like, this isn't in the shape of a heart at all. Right over my head. I was a full-grown woman, didn't get the joke that they were trying to be like an actual heart, like your physical heart, not
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? It's not like heart at all. This is stupid.
So the volcano thing that I thought you were going to talk about, just a few months ago, this chick was touring in Hawaii and touring. She was a tourist.
She was a tourist. She wasn't a pecan.
Anyways, she went there and she went to go see the volcano and like it had like just erupted and she lost like I think both of her legs.
Oh my gosh!
Something like that. It was like recent.
Yes.
It wasn't that long, and she wasn't from Hawaii. I think she was from Colorado, and that's why I want to say it's that. But
see, when I picture a volcano erupting, I don't picture like I don't
like,
but I picture
spewing.
slow. Like there's the spewing, which is terrifying, but like the lava that will burn your legs off. I don't picture that coming at you quick. So I'm like, how do you?
Part of me thinks that it was just freshly.
Like,
well,
I want to know how
molten is
fast
hot.
lava. We should research that.
Hold on. We need a segment that every once in a while we have like scientist gear on, and it's just like our scientific moment. And it's like a segment, like
It's like a Bill Nye.
Dude, yes, I love when we're like this. I love it.
I was talking to Caden the other day. He was like, Bill, and I was like, Bill, and I was like, wait, how do you know that? And he goes, we watch Bill Nye, and I was like, what do you mean? He's like, we watch it in school all the time, and I was like, I'm so happy. I love that he's eternal. Bill Nye was like 5 to 10 minutes from the house,
Because they were doing an experiment, right?
No, it was the line of totality for the solar eclipse. We had a total solar eclipse a few years back, and everyone was driving out in the country to this specific line. And Bill Nye was reporting just from
I
right
would
by where we live.
Freak out if we met Bill Nye.
I love that she's like horny for scientists. Bill Nye, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
My man?
She says my man ever. This poor man's wife is like, excuse me?
I love him so much. I just love him so much. Isn't that like so weird of us? Like those are the people that like we would be so excited to meet, and I feel like most of the population is like, I would die if I met Kim Kardashian, and like us, it's less.
I mean, it would be really freaking sick to say you met Neil deGrasse Tyson. You know, one of the smartest people on the planet, and if not the smartest, then like one of the best one of the best scientists of our time. I
like listening to what he like talks about because it's very like
he's down to earth and good at explaining things. You know,
yeah,
like,
he doesn't talk. He's very. You hit it right on the head.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Neil deGrasse Tyson would be like the best guy to have at your party. Like he'd have all the really cool stories. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Someone tag him.
Who's the guy? I just watched all the seasons. Expedition Unknown. What's his name? Josh something. He would also be like one of my top people.
No. Josh Graves. Josh Hargraves. Josh
something. I can't think of it.
Expedition Unknown with Josh.
It'll come back to you.
Josh. I feel like it's two syllable. Baggins?
Haggins.
I was like, that's the ghost.
Josh Higgins. God, I want to know now.
Expedition Unknown with Josh Fudger Nutter.
Look it up. We gotta know. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Okay.
But while I'm talking about...
Speaking of nuts, your horoscope.
So, I think it's crazy that's...
Gates.
Josh Gates. There you go.
I just turned it on. I just pet it a little bit.
He would be one that I would so invite to dinner. Like, to come over and tell stories. I think his are really interesting. Who would you choose? If you had to, like, pick someone like that to come to your dinner, who would you choose?
Ooh,
David
a celebrity
Attenborough?
that's alive? First of all, his name's Attenborough.
I thought I said
He's
that.
not a city in Scotland.
Oh.
Ooh. Hank Green. I think he's cool. He's funny.
You've told me about him before, and I still don't vaguely remember.
You don't know Hank?
No. I don't know Hank.
Blasphemer. I'll burn your body. Speaking of burned bodies, so earlier you were talking about the mountains, you were talking about the lava and the volcanoes. Have you ever seen the AI footage? AI footage? Why did that come out so weird? Stupid gummies. Have you ever seen the AI footage of like Pompeii erupting and it's like recreated terrified people in their last moments? And they like put in the scenes for people that actually were found in real life that died. Like their poses, like they're included in some of the videos.
Of him.
I feel like as much as I would love to see it, I would become so emotional and sad. It just kills me that that's real. It feels like a fake place, you know, when you think about it. It doesn't feel like Pompeii is like something that actually happened. I don't know. It's just a wild place on earth, and it makes me so freaking sad. Great song, though. Loved it. I can still think of the Dance Central. But if you close your eyes and then do this, like, cave. Great song.
So, I wonder what happened to that band, by the way. Like, I haven't heard of them in, like, years.
The song's Pompeii. Who's the band? Pompeii by, not Coldplay. Oh, no. Brain cells, rub together. There's two of you in there.
I can't remember. Not the Beatles. God. Bastille.
We got there eventually. High five.
I wonder what
you should have had a V8 in you.
I wonder what happened to them. Now you don't hear about them.
Bastille, they sang another famous song. I don't know what it was.
Okay, so one of my midnight morsels was gonna be about the plaster caster that they use to show you. A plaster caster?
I know what plaster casts look like around objects.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like some weird device.
So, I watched a video on how they did that, like of how they would pour the plaster in, and that's how they got the mold of people and what they look like and this and that.
Oh, uh-huh.
It was really cool to see the video of how they do that.
Really?
How all that was made. So, because this is what I thought. Sober me is still here, because I remember how stupid I was. I thought Pompeii, when the people got covered, that they turned into, like, a plaster mold, and that was actually them. I did not understand that till, like, just maybe a few months ago.
Can I be so honest with you? I was always confused how I thought the bodies were somehow hardened with ash around them, and that they were just chiseled down.
No.
It's an empty... So, okay, hang on. Let me paint this picture so I can make sure I'm understanding right.
I'm with you.
So you've got, like, a giant pit, however many feet deep of ash, and in this pit are air pockets in the shapes of humans with, like, a little tiny pile of remains at the bottom of them, I'm assuming?
Yes, and then they
dug down gently, filled the holes...
And they plaster them, and that's why they look like that. I swear this is a thing. And if it is not, then it's the dumbest thing. Like
how the people were like,
Katie, I thought so too, but
dug out.
Human bodies, when you touch that, you would just burn, and then after all those years, you would just disintegrate. So how could they just be encased in, like, that shell? Like, it's not... That's what I thought. I thought they were people
I
in
thought
shells.
It was, like, almost a concrete that was formed from, like, ash.
That's what I thought. But
I feel so stupid. That makes so much more sense than everything I ever thought of.
I'm going to have to look up after this because it's going to bother me. I want to watch that video again because it was so interesting how they, like, get them. And then they...
I love the ancient cities. I want to go exploring some. Or, like, the kind that are in... They're in some sort of desert and they're, like... chiseled into the walls of the cliffs. Do you know what I'm talking about with like the square windows?
No.
There's like old timey ancient houses chiseled into rock. It's really cool, and it's like a real place you can go walk around in. Like a little city that was built into the...
A real place?
It's a real place, I swear.
Whoa.
All right, we're adding too much to our next episode with all this stuff we don't know the answers to, so...
Okay, so now that we went over the plaster cast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you of another story that made me think of.
Okay.
Okay. Recently ago,
That's not a phrase.
Go past.
I think this is a new patience.
A few weeks ago.
Recent go.
I found a TikTok I've been so engulfed. Engulfed?
Look at you.
Okay.
Okay.
I watched a mini documentary. Oh no, the dick will make sense here in a second.
Don't bring up TJ on the podcast, okay?
So I watched like a mini a biography about this person.
Okay.
And her name is shoot, I didn't write the whole thing down. Her name's Cynthia, and she was
you are dead.
She was labeled as a plaster caster for famous people's penises. And she went around and she was like this. She started off as like a groupie, and then she started like literally molding like superstars like penises, and that you can still buy them, like actual.
Well, I know in
molds
like
of them.
shops. Not that I've ever been in one. I know they have like copycat ones for dildos of like porn stars.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
Would
these
you
are
ever
like
want TJ to do like the Clone a Willy thing?
no, that's so weird.
I agree. It was in a dark romance book I read. Some guy was in jail, and he did that and sent it to a girl. And I'm like, yeah, oops.
But she was known as that, and her name had been so funny, and I can't remember what it was. But
how do you just get into that? Like, just casually do it for a
She
friend
started,
one day,
like,
and then
meeting-
word of mouth spreads.
who was the first one?
And this was
Richard
what time?
Taylor. Not that long, like 80s. Something like that. She started off as
She'd
a groupie,
hitchhike to
and then
each job.
she wanted to like
Oh, a groupie.
and they like described of how she started it. And then the first person that she did it, I want to say it was Richard Taylor or something like that. She did his first, and then he went around and he spreaded the word about how he has like these cool like plaster copies of his dick. And that's how she got famous for it. And I can't believe that. Like, that really blows my mind that was somebody's, like, profession to...
Very weird.
Mold. Yeah. That's crazy.
It's not like she can take out billboards for the business. It just...
Right.
It amazes me that she did it long enough and found enough people interested that she thrived off of that business. That would, like... That'd be something.
You better run.
There is gunfire in this episode.
The cover photo.
Oh my gosh. You guys, we took a picture for this episode before we even talked about that. We just full circled ourselves in a beautiful way. I love that for us.
So that's all I had. Those were all my talking points. I have nothing.
We got through
left
everything
to give.
tonight. That's okay. We've had a good episode.
I like that it's not super long.
Mm-hmm. We're trying to rein it a little bit.
Yeah.
We're also trying to speak normally.
Level check.
Level check before we go. Boop, boop. 8.58.
I think I went back down. I'm not that up there. I'm kind of just like, I need a little more snacky.
Ooh, I want a couple more. Can I have a couple more pieces of your cheese popcorn?
Yeah. It's the healthy kind, too. So, okay.
This is great. Well, for those of you still here, thank you for hanging out. We have all these places on social media that you can check us out on.
At Gummy Buddies Podcast across all of them, and then you can email us at gummybuddyspodcast@gmail.com.
We're on the TikTok. I wanted to make more TikToks. We need to make more TikToks.
I just don't have energy.
We gotta jump on it.
Tonto, jump on it.
I was thinking pony.
Oh. You were talking about Dance Central earlier.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to figure out what we want to do with our lives after this. So, thank you for listening to us.
And we hope you don't get taken.
Our toast!
We'll have to toast another time. It's not a
What
good
if that's
tradition.
bad juju if we don't... Wait, that's kind of rude. Is that bad to say?
I don't know. Get us out of here.
I didn't say anything.
We hope you don't get nabbed by feral people.
Patience, why are you talking about juju?
Get us out of here.
Okay, my toast.
We're doing a toast?
No, we're doing a toast. We can't
Oh my
not do toast.
God.
Or take a full page and draw your toast object.
Yes. Okay.
How did we forget our toast? We were doing so good today.
Girl.
Okay.
Full page. This is actually kind of nice because I always forget mine anyways. Full toast. Full toast object. What would I choose? What would I choose? I need 2 seconds. Hold on.
Okay.
I want something totally random. How far out is yours? Like, is it totally out of this world?
It makes sense for a toast. So no.
Okay.
Remind me not to quit my day job and become an artist.
I know. Same, girl.
Oh, this is bad. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. Take me out of here. Take me, Biff.
Okay, you go first. Just go first.
Okay. I'd like to raise a piece of toast. In this toast, to butter that is the perfect temperature for melting on bread. Whether it be toast or Italian bread. Really soft, good butter that's like right on the verge of melting.
Yeah.
Here's to you, perfect temperature butter.
Here's to you.
My butter looks like an egg.
You're gonna laugh at mine because it doesn't look like him. Okay, ready?
Is it TJ's tiny penis?
My toast
Whoa.
is the honey bear. The bear bottle.
You forgot his ears.
Those are his ears.
They're supposed to be on the top of the bear's head, growing out the side like an Easter Island freaking head.
That's great. My toast is for the honey, but for the honey bees who do all the great things for us.
Aw,
and I'm ready for spring.
And nature, perfect episode to go full circle at the end there, discussing all the wonders of nature.
And I didn't even plan that.
Oh my gosh, you're holding a bee.
You want to know the first place I was going to go? I was going to draw a giraffe. And I was like, that's too hard. And I come up with this.
Their tongues are so freaking long.
I like them. The one was eating a branch when we were there.
Oh.
It was so funny.
Whoever's out there, thank you so much for listening to us.
And thank you for being you.
And thank you for being our Gummy Buddies.